Hi everybody, it's Honest John again. After George Bush crashed the economy in 2007 and Barack Obama took office in 2008, the Republicans had a meeting and they decided that they were going to oppose and obstruct everything Obama was going to try to do, even if they knew it was good for the country. In effect, what they decided was to commit treason. Instead of trying to help with the economic recovery, they would do everything they could to slow it down. They saw that as a way to get back into power. So they tried to sabotage everything Obama tried to do. They created a crisis over the debt ceiling and even shut down the government. Things that were very bad for an economy that was struggling at the time. So the economic recovery was a lot slower than it should have been. But people don't always pay much attention to what's going on between elections. So the Republicans got away with it. They got away with betraying the country. And by the end of Obama's term in office, they had control of both houses in Congress. But in spite of that obstruction, Obama was able to build a strong and growing economy. Not a perfect one, there were still problems with it. Wages weren't growing as fast as they should. Income inequality has been a problem since the Reagan administration. But the economy was growing, and unemployment was low, and job growth was strong. And so when Trump got into office, he immediately claimed credit for the economy, even though he had done nothing. The economy that you have been living in since Trump got elected is the Obama economy. Now, since he got into office, Trump has done things that have affected the economy, but not for the better. The Trump tax cuts just simply increased economic inequality because they gave so much money to the rich. The trade war hurt the farmers. There was a record number of farmers going out of business even before the situation that we have now. And we were losing jobs in manufacturing because of Trump's trade war. There were even economists who, before this was going on, were saying that we were heading for a recession. Economic growth was slowing, and there were sectors in the economy that were struggling. But now, Trump has managed to crash the economy. Now, some of you might say that I'm not being fair, that it was the coronavirus that crashed the economy. But even if Trump could not have stopped the virus from getting here, he could have prepared for it. He could have taken steps to contain it. He did none of these things. The things that he did helped the virus spread. It was like he was working for the virus. He called it a hoax. He told people not to pay attention to it. And he didn't mobilize the government at all. Even after it had got here, he still hasn't done the things that are needed to do. So all of these thousands of deaths and illnesses and the suffering that's going on in this country, they're on Trump. If he had taken the steps that any other president would have taken, the impact on the economy would have been a lot less. So what we are experiencing now, and for the foreseeable future is the Trump economy. And Trump's lack of leadership and unwillingness to put a priority on testing means that it will take longer for the economy to recover. We'll be stuck in this situation in the Trump economy for a lot longer time. So he not only crashed the economy, he's standing in the way of its recovery. The Democrats now control the House. And nothing goes forward without them. And they could have taken a tit-for-tat approach. They could have said, let's let things get really bad and let Trump take the blame for it, so we can get back into power. But they didn't. Unlike Republicans, Democrats are loyal to this country. So they stepped up. And the Relief Act that was passed through Congress is their bill. If it had been the GOP bill, most of that money would have gone to the big corporations. And the money that is going to small businesses would have been a lot less. And the checks that you will be getting would have been a lot smaller. Now, Trump continues to bluster and brag, but it's the Democrats that took the necessary steps to breathe life into the economy. So when you get your relief payment, you can thank the Democrats, not the Republicans, and certainly not Trump. Thanks for listening. Hey, thanks for stopping by and watching my videos. I do appreciate it, and I appreciate your comments and your support. And I don't know where you're watching my videos. Could be here on YouTube or on my blog or on Patreon. Let me just say this. Ever since Google took over YouTube, they've made some really bad decisions that have been very unfriendly to smaller channels like me. I had over 85,000 views of my videos on YouTube, and yet they still won't let me monetize my videos. So if you want to support me, Patreon is the place. But wherever you watch, YouTube, Google, Patreon, my blog, I appreciate your comments and your support, but YouTube sucks.